J. Cole, I love you, man, but never admit you third, nigga. The fuck? Yo, J. Cole really don't want the crown, man. J. Cole a different type of humble, man. J. Cole's a different type of humble. I've never seen a nigga get up and be like, yo, I'm just glad to be third. Now, granted, to be the top 3 of hip-hop is, like, phenomenal. But where J. Cole is at, it's like J. Cole has zero desire. Like, zero. He don't even want to be 2. I'm third. J. Cole, you neck to neck with the niggas. You calling them legends. But anyway, it might be just his humble way of, showing support to his peers rather than quote unquote. I really don't know what it is. Anyway, Drake kind of affirmed or tried to, I really think that Drake and Kendrick be rocking this nigga to sleep. Like, give him enough compliments that he's cool with being third. Because I think Cole is cool with both of them, and he doesn't want to rock the boat in a sense, so he doesn't really come out and proclaim, fuck all that top 2 shit, and you not 2. Nigga, if you not 2 and I'm 1, what are you? That's what I would have said. If I'm J. Cole, that's what I'm rapping. Fuck all that I'm top 2 but not 2, because I'm 1, what the fuck are you? That's how I would have given it up, but J. Cole on some shit like, y'all got it. I don't know what it is. I don't know. Y'all like those bars? Bars, right? Come on, man. Why be better? Anyway, I don't know, man. Like, J. Cole don't seem that competitive to me, bro. I feel like he's been rocked to sleep. Like, I don't know if y'all been on my Instagram. He brought out Drake at his show, and Drake gave the nigga a pep talk on stage. This shit was ridiculous. I never seen this shit before. It's like Drake felt bad that he rapped on Drake's beat, basically saying, yeah, I'm behind Drake. So Drake gave the nigga a pep talk on stage. I've never seen this shit before. Look at this shit. You have to talk to the nigga. Get his spirits up. What the fuck? Now, by the way, hey, I'm just going off of my theories, so don't kill me. Y'all probably will kill me anyway. Who cares? But listen, maybe this is just some humbleness that I can't even achieve. Maybe this is the epitome of humbleness, right? But damn it, J. Cole. J. Cole don't even got one slick bar about being the best. Not even one. Not one. He just let them niggas have it.
Second of all.
This is Drake giving him a pep talk. This is ridiculous. Listen to this.
Second of all.
How many of it was it of all? It's like this ain't giving him a list of reasons why you should feel good about himself.
I just like.
Talking to this thing like a guidance counselor, bruh.
I gotta say this just because, I don't always want to have like a heartfelt moment when we're on stage together. You did that pipe down freestyle the other day, right?
Yo, by the way, you remember when J. Cole did the same for Wale? Wale was all feeling all down and shit, and Cole had to like get that nigga a pep talk. Drake giving this nigga Cole a pep talk.
As you were saying in the freestyle about, they handed you the bronze and whatever, me and Kendrick. I just want you to understand something.
I'm gonna be honest with you. This is the definition of rocking a nigga to sleep. Even if Cole was rapping about just what public perception seems to be, I don't want Drake telling me that. The number one nigga can't tell me, bro, it's cool, it's not bad being third. And to be honest, it's like Usain Bolt telling a nigga that came third, bro, you're still one of the greatest runners out here, bro. Like, you're one of the greatest niggas to ever touch a track. All the while he's just accepting a gold medal and you getting bronze. Fuck out of here. I don't want to hear that. But I'm going to be honest with you. I really think that Cole is super humble. He's humble at a level which I don't think most humans could attain. I can't attain that level. That's all I'm saying. But listen to this.
Genuinely, without a doubt, one of the greatest rappers to ever touch a mic. And I want to let you know, it's way too many people in the world that think and know that J. Cole is at the top on the pole position. So don't understand. I love you with all my heart. You're my brother, one of my favorite artists.
Let me tell you this. Yo, Drake is giving that nigga the talk. Yo, let me tell you. I'm just being honest. Like, that's how you disarm a nigga, bro. Drake is talking to that nigga like, this is how you would talk to the nigga who just lost a race. Like, you wouldn't talk to the nigga who's a real competitor like that. I don't know. Like, there's something about it where I really think Drake and Kendrick has rocked this nigga to sleep. I'm gonna be very clear with that. Okay, anyway, y'all can get mad at it if y'all want. You know what I mean? He's humble. Do I think he could compete? Of course, that's not my thing. My whole thing is that, you know what I mean? Even the way he put it down in the song, not saying he was claiming third, but it's like he was just having that realism moment of what people are saying, and he's saying, I don't have a problem with it, which even if you don't have a problem with it, I would imagine your fans wouldn't want you to acknowledge it, okay? So anyway, you know, I don't know. Maybe he's at a place I can't be at. Regardless, like play this. And just to further clarify that, nigga, you would have to take breath out of Kendrick before he has a moment like that with Drake. Fuck no. He would never do that. He would never do it on record. He would never allow Drake to walk on a stage and basically talk to him like, yo, no, it's okay. Yo, I know people are trying to make you feel bad about being third, but you're one of the best too. Like, nah, Kendrick not letting that happen. J. Cole really sat there on his own tour. He sold a whole bitch out by himself. Salute to 21 Savage on that Twitch. But he sold a whole bitch out, and Drake runs out, well, these niggas, all that, saying it, and just started giving this nigga a pep talk. And he just sat there and just like, I don't give a fuck about, listen, it's just a competitor in me. Yo, as much as we say the NBA's on some get along, whatever, KD not, you ain't hear what KD said about that nigga, even though he denied it. He said, don't you ever compare me to that bitch ass nigga Giannis. No more. No more. Don't you fucking ever compare me to Giannis no more. You think he gonna let LeBron do that to him? Fuck no. You know secretly like KD can't stand LeBron guts. And not because of him as a person, but he want to take that nigga's head off. He probably tired of all the dick riding that LeBron gets. That's what I think. I don't know. I could be wrong. All right. Anyway, I'm glad to see J. Cole on tour. I'm really glad to see J. Cole on tour. When Drake going on tour? I'm going to catch a J. Cole show when it comes to New York. Have anyone been to a J. Cole show? I'm going to be honest with you. I've heard nothing but great things. I've never been to a Cole show, but I've heard it's superb. I've heard top tier performer. I've heard you watch and listen to a crowd that sings every song word for word, and you get a whole new sense of artistry and level of rap that this guy has attained, because anything that might be said or any slight that might be given to Cole online, in person, when you see a man fill 20,000 people in a fucking stadium off of catalog, legacy, skill, legwork, you can't do nothing but give it up. I've never witnessed his concert in person, but this year, you know, whenever it gets to New York, I definitely want to go. Okay? Wait, what are you talking about now? It shows his intimate vibes. I've heard all that. Somebody said it's good to bring a girl with. Okay. Well, not the chat niggas. The chat niggas, they don't fuck with no chick like that. Okay. All right. Anyway, despite what I said, you know, salute and good vibes to Cole. I feel Cole's legacy could be greater if he asserted him. He don't have to be dissing niggas, but just asserted himself like, I'm not competing with nobody, but I could never be bronze. I've been number one and I've never changed. I would rather hear that. Like, just hearing him just kind of accept the nod as third was like, damn. The day Drake does that, I ain't gonna lie, man. I gotta find a new rapper. Like, this is a contact sport, this hip-hop shit. You know what I mean? Like, this is kind of almost like boxing in a sense. It's like you have the pound-for-pound fighter, you got the most entertaining, and it's like constantly a competition. So, I like, it's nothing. At times, I feel like my ego might hold me back from things because, you know, we all have an ego. And sometimes, you know, when you feel like you've worked for things over time, you feel like you deserve to, like, sometimes display your ego. But, like, Cole is, like, the definition of just egoless. I mean, a mere fucking fact, this thing he waited in the fucking studio for 8 hours for Youngboy have a show. Like, It's J. Cole. Like, imagine the lack of ego this guy has. Nigga, if it was me that waited for another nigga who can't sell half of what I sold, nigga, I'm dissing him in a song right after. He ain't come to the session, I'm dissing him. Fuck it. I say all that to give him props. Because I do believe ego fucks up a lot of things in the music industry, and, you know, I'm glad he leads with, you know, not that. Because in a sport all about just kind of being gladiators in a sense, a lot of times people act out of character because of it. All right, anyway, what else has been going on? Off the record, we dropped 3 episodes this week. I hope you guys have consumed all of them. I hear all the critiques. And you guys are entitled to your critiques. You know, we're gonna get there. Like, most of the stuff y'all are complaining about, I'm gonna be honest with you. If you watching off the record, for me to have a dope podcast set, like, you should stop. Okay, I started on YouTube with a fucking condenser mic, and I used to record sometimes out of the back of my Mazda 3. Okay, I've never been the one for the cleanest look. Yeah, I did spend a lot of money, but I spent it for the possibilities of what I could do with the set, and eventually I'll do a lot more. But the look don't fucking make good content. Good content is gonna be good content. And I understand you guys have higher standards, and of course, I'm trying to get to it. But just to be clear, if your biggest issue is with how the set looks, kick rocks. Sorry. The first 3 episodes, the first one, mid. Second one, Richard Kidd, I think garbage. The third one, okay, there we go. These are fair ratings. I understand also, I see a lot of people say this. Some of y'all, you know, obviously I'm passionate about everything I do, but I also have to let y'all know that stream isn't the podcast. So I understand there's a crowd in the audience that watch me and listen to me for rants. I don't come here like I'm about to rant. I usually come here with shit on my mind. And over time, usually I don't even want to rant. Like the last time I got into that Karen Silver shit, I didn't even want to rant, but I seen a comment and it ticked me off and I just kind of went off. This is stream. And you're going to get I give it up a certain way here. We have to develop what the podcast act is. Do you understand what I mean? It won't be everyday struggle act. I just thought that version of Akademiks was too kind of trying to be mainstream, right? And not really trying to be mainstream. It was just not like, it didn't feel as comfortable, and nothing will ever be streamed. So that's why, you know what I mean, you should never want anything to be streamed, because if my podcast is exactly what I do on stream, why stream? Like, you know, in comparison, you know, even though, you know, I do love Twitch, Spotify is trying to get all of that, right? So I'm creating a new, not a new version of me, but for me, and having multiple platforms being one person, is always about identifying the voice. So on my stream, you're going to get a certain tone. You're going to get also certain type of shit. On a podcast, I wanted to have limitless possibilities where we could get as ratchet, ghetto, wild, crazy, shit talking, screaming. Maybe that's what you like about the stream, but we could do that on the podcast, but then we can have serious discussions. And serious discussions with anybody, whether it's someone who's a veteran in the music industry on the artist side, or on the journalist side, or anything else, or a manager, something like that. So I want to have that to be more open. For example, I think on stream, even though I wouldn't sit down with certain artists. Like, you know, I was about to sit down with an artist actually yesterday or today. And that artist is not I wouldn't bring that person on stream, but for a great musical conversation, yes, definitely for a podcast. So allow us the time to grow. And by the way, I know y'all will. So Just kind of give you out a heads up. And again, I appreciate everybody who messaged me. I read my little message request thing. So, keep sending your critiques. And also your props. Anyway, somebody says, gotta bring guests who likes to talk. No, of course. You know what I mean? Like, that's one of the things I'm learning. Hey, let me tell you this. Give you the quick story. And I kind of learned that for Everyday Struggle, but, I learned that for Everyday Struggle. I learned that for motherfucking, what's my video game show called? Why am I forgetting this? Jesus Christ. On the Sticks. And I'm learning this for Off the Record. So, I remember when it was me, Joe, and Indeska on Everyday Struggle, we had this voting system. Ray J was a guest. Now, I'm married to the Ray J on The Breakfast Club, the Ray J on reality TV. So when his name came up as a guest, we had a voting system. So it was 3 of us, whatever way, 2 votes, that's where we're going. So if 2 votes no, it's no. If 2 votes yes, it's a yes. Joe says no. Now, Joe's a little bit weird. He don't really like to talk to many people. Me and the desk can say, oh shit, this is going to be great content. Yes. Lo and behold, he comes on the show, and I'm talking about Ray J, and it was him just promoting himself the whole time. The personality we thought we were going to have was not there. He was just like sipping lean openly on the show. He was just in a different mindset, different space of mind. And I remember we had a blow up among our staff afterwards because it was kind of like, yo, Joe was like, yo, I told y'all niggas it was going to be like that. Y'all voted yes. Y'all got to carry that interview. And truth be told, it was something that you couldn't carry. But this is what we did wrong. Ray J, if you had paid attention to him in the last year or so when he did press, he was no longer the guy who called up to the Breakfast Club talking about Charlamagne We Live. He was no longer the guy who was just like trying to get chicks to flash their titties in a hot tub on VH1. He was trying to change into the guy who we see now, who's all about selling earbuds and scooty bikes. But we were married to the turned up viral moment image of him. Now there's some people, they're always that. Soulja Boy is always that because Soulja Boy knows how to generate attention. And his attention is constantly getting hot in music. So that's a guy like he kind of always gonna turn up no matter what. I learned it with On the Sticks as well. They gave me a whole guest list. I think it was the 2nd season. I'm like, okay, this and third. I'm trying to keep, obviously, I have a demographic with the younger artists. And I'm like, damn, I need a episode to really pop. I want an episode because really it's built around shit talking and video game. I want an episode where I'm talking shit at somebody because I love to talk shit, y'all should know. And somebody's talking shit back at me. Somebody loud, somebody kind of funny, somebody who always got something to say, energetic, this and third. They gave me the list. I see NLE Chopper's name on the thing. I'm like, oh my God, perfect. I want the NLE Chopper that is on Instagram going berserk daily. He comes to set. He's the most mild-mannered and calm guy possible. I'm shocked. I even told him, yo, what's up with the Instagram version of you, bro? He was chilling. Can't really blame him. Different environment, whatever. Also, some of these guys, they're not like some people recently have said, yo, designer these days is chill. Did you really believe? And actually, I kind of did believe that designer was turned every second of the day. It's impossible. I give you another time I learned. Complex Con. We need a guest. Was Joe on the show then? No, it was Wayno. We need a guest. I'm like, damn, this is going to be Everyday Struggle Live. We need somebody lit. Again, for whatever y'all ever want to say, and this is why like some of the critiques I be saying, y'all can't listen, I'll give it up. When I mean I give it up, I go for the content y'all want to see. I don't go for the content that, no. If y'all want to see me get cussed out, I show up for the cuss out. I remember the whole time when the desk, remember when me and Soulja Boy was going at it? I told him before, I said, yo, I want this to be a screaming match. Fuck all this other shit. Like, bro, like, whatever y'all think is good, like, there's certain shit that's good conversation, and there's certain shit that's fuckery. And fuckery's entertaining, at least to me. So I'm like, yo, when he starts shouting at me, perfect. Let's keep it going. Don't cut the cameras, nothing. Don't edit a fucking thing out. Shit went viral. It went good. I like it. So I'm like, cool, we're doing this shit live. They're not giving me some good guests. I'm like, what the fuck? Anyway, they said, well, we could have YBN. It's like, well, at first they were trying to give us one of them, and they were like, that's when they were collected. They're like, you could get Namir, Almighty J, and Corday. I'm like, yo, Almighty J is on Instagram wildin'. I just want the lit version of him. We could have fun. Like, there's not much to talk about their music like that. They don't have that long of a catalog. Bro, they get on the show, they're high out of their fucking mind. They're just mild-mannered. And not Corday, but like, Jay was high as fuck. And I'm like, Rich the Kid, off the record, he hits me up. Yo, Ak, let me do your podcast. He hit me up once. We didn't really get to talk because he went to New York and left. He hit me up again. Yo, Ak, let me come do your podcast. Now, given all the lessons I've learned before, because I've watched Rich the Kid interviews, it's not the most interesting things recently. But I kind of like one up myself by saying, or I like overrule myself by saying, dog, he's asking to do an interview with you. He wants to do this interview. You didn't really go to him. He's coming to you. He got some shit to talk. He wants to talk. This is a podcast. Also, there's a pilot out of 6ix9ine and Wack giving it up. They're arguing, cussing, beefing the entire time. So I say, hey, I'm down. We figure out a date, time, blah, blah, blah. I kind of thought he wasn't going to show up because we booked him multiple times for Everyday Struggle at times, and he never showed up. He shows up. So I'm like, we're going to get it in. He was too high. And he told me that later, and he said, yo, Ak, I was just too high. And by the way, I'm not going to hold against him. And I know some of y'all, like, y'all are really upset by that episode. That happens. That happens. You know what I mean? And also some people were like, yo, Ak, your way of questioning was blah, blah, blah. Hey, listen, please don't watch me if you don't want me to ask niggas what I want to ask them, okay? If you think I'm not the cut around corner nigga. That's just not me. You need to go watch them other pussy niggas for it, okay? I'm not going to talk to a nigga 20 minutes to ask him why your house keep getting robbed. I'm sorry. I'm just not going to do it. Like, again, I just don't even care about guests like that. I talk too much shit about people for me to, like, just keep going around. Nigga, yo, I got to ask you, bro. Yo, why keep you on TMZ like niggas breaking it? What's going on, bro? And, again, one thing I'll take actually fault for that interview, or see, I'm even calling it. I don't want to interview people. I want to have conversations with them. And when I mean conversations, is that this isn't an interview show and it's a podcast that I kind of look at as a ongoing series. This ain't the, hey, I know you're going to the Breakfast Club and they're gonna ask you these questions. Let me ask the same questions. I remember when we were trying to get people to come to Everyday Struggle to debate. And some smart artists, they would realize it's a debate show. It's just like you show up as an athlete to First Take and you debate. You might talk about yourself a little bit, but you debate. That was kind of the thing, and we try to make sure everyone knew for Everyday Struggle for a while. But then it became at certain points that certain artists were unwilling to debate. Well, people, what always got misconstrued about, like, the whole, well, people always got misconstrued. What is this? What people always got misconstrued about the whole, like, yo, Nipsey hates you shit is that, honestly, Nipsey didn't want to debate. Nipsey, among other rappers, came to the show not wanting to debate. And it is not that, I don't want to say necessarily he just didn't want to debate. He came with, he had, how do I say this? He had like preconditions of what he thought was going to happen, and he refused to do essentially most of that. And he put us in a tough spot. So and I've told the story many times before. He came, I didn't even see Nipsey the day he came. He came, he sat, he went in the green room. He had a bunch of people with him. Our producer who makes the topics, I did not make the topics despite what people think. They came up with the most relevant topics in hip hop. One thing that we had to learn at Everyday Struggle with just, other rappers is that unlike sports, where like say Patrick Mahomes has a off week, if he goes up to ESPN First Take or FS1 Undisputed, he could give his constructive criticism or analysis on how Tom Brady's Buccaneers played versus, I don't know, not the Chiefs, well, the Eagles, right? Rappers, and I don't blame them, kind of, I think they know other rappers are so sensitive, they kind of don't want to talk about each other. Also, some of them just kind of think they're too lit for the other rapper to talk about. And also, some people feel like, other people are trying to steal their shine. That's why most rappers don't like when you mention other rappers with their name. So, he sees the fucking list of topics that's relevant for that day. One of them happened to be 6ix9ine doing something. We're a topical show. I can't do anything about, like, 6ix9ine was doing all the weirdest shit in the world. He's making the biggest news ever every day, right? The producer put that as a topic. Nipsey thought that I put that topic there, sent the producer, and was trying to bait him to talk about 6ix9ine. So he said, I'm not speaking about him, right? So he told the producer that, I don't want to do that topic, right? I don't want to talk about that guy. And he says, and he sent a message back with our producer saying, if Akademiks wants to talk to me to the side, we could, but I don't want to talk about that guy. Our producer comes back, yo, Ak, it's my man Chops. He's like, yo, I think Nipsey thinks you made the shit, but like, he doesn't want to talk about the first topic on the thing. And he says, if you insist, you and him could just like have a conversation real quick and, he'll explain. And I was like, yo, okay, I kind of get it. Fuck it. Delete the topic. Everybody else, the desk can wait on. Delete the topic. They bring back the topic list. The next conversation, which is now first, all of a sudden, because the 6ix9ine topic is deleted, is Birdman and Wayne and some shit about the money that was owed. Producer goes, give the topics to him. Producer comes back. Wait, what's going on? He's like, yeah, Nipsey does not want to talk about this either. Huh? Okay. So essentially, we're deleting topics. You don't want to talk about no rapper. Then I think he went back one more time. Then we got the message back. Nipsey wants to discuss no rappers. And we're like, okay, that's fine. We could do this show and just talk about evergreen shit, which is like, hey, like what defines a classic album, right? So we're not talking about no one in particular, but like just talk about just use, when we mean evergreen, it's like conversations you hear a lot. What would it take to be on the Mount Rushmore? Just like you're talking about attributes and shit like that, you're not necessarily talking about people. Again, they go to him, producer comes back again. Nipsey says he actually just doesn't want to do the show. And he's leaving. He left. We never saw him. Again, I don't, like, again, and, this is water under the bridge, but I think he was thinking like, yo, nigga, you're setting me up to speak about other artists, but that was a show. So I only say that, and I don't say that for y'all to have any, God rest the dead. We all love Nipsey Hussle, but I only say that to say when it comes to making content and having rappers, there's a few rappers I always think that get the content game, that understand it, that understand that, listen, part of promotion is working content, and sometimes part of why no one gives a fuck about you outside the music is because there isn't no content. Certain artists struggle with that. Certain artists are good with it. Tory Lanez is a fucking genius. Tory Lanez is about to start a podcast. I think it's going to be a fucking amazing. I'm about to get Tory on one of my next episodes. Shit, Tory wanted to do the podcast with me. Like his podcast. It's like Tory is a content guy. Tory could come on stream, crack jokes. Tory could fucking do commentary at Boonk versus Supreme Patty. Like, he's that versatile. People like, let me see who else is good like that. Who else is good like that? Jack Harlow. By the way, I reached out to Jack Harlow. Me and Jack Harlow, we're going to connect at some point on the pod. I think Jack Harlow is just fucking hilarious. You get me? So I say all that to say, and by the way, for all the people who are going to just grab little pieces of it, please don't try to take it, because I know y'all love to clickbait. Don't try to take it and bring up an issue with Nipsey Hussle. I was explaining how that situation went down, but it's part of a bigger explanation in terms of, well, artists in general, they're not the best with content. And I say that to say I can't blame Rich that much, because as someone who does interviews or broadcasts or does content, not everyone's going to engage like that. So it's one episode, fuck it. If you cared about certain elements of it, he did talk slightly about he talked about his album with Lil Wayne, talked about Youngboy for a bit, talked about Famous Dex. You know what I mean? Like, even though he didn't say anything, he was like, yo, hey, brush aside the Uzi thing, whatever. I think, it's Richard Kid, bro. Like, what else you want? I feel like I said a lot to say nothing there. So hopefully you guys got something there. But yeah, no, Jack Harlow just hilarious to me. Youngboy. NBA Youngboy. By the way, I was very surprised at the lack of industry support Youngboy got. Just really surprised. Like, incredibly surprised. Like, I don't know why. Why do y'all think the industry support was so low? When Drake dropped, everybody and their mama posted his album. Everybody. And by the way, I understand why. Like, number one, if Drake hasn't helped you already, you want to stay in his good graces and you want to seem like you're supporting him. Remember back in the day when artists like Durk and even Meek, they used to tweet out that, yo, you don't post my album, they feel offended by it. So you see nowadays, if Thug drops, the whole industry posts it. Gunna drops, the whole industry posts it. You get me? Travis drops, the whole industry posts it. Youngboy dropped, and it was not that many. Now, you might say, well, Youngboy don't fuck with nobody. And that's true. But I will say, and you tell me if any of these people posted it. Youngboy in the last year has been on collabs with Future, Migos, Nicki Minaj. Did all of them post his album? Did they show the support? I think that Youngboy was used in a good capacity for other artists when they needed singles. Did they reciprocate? Now, you might say to yourself, and I'm answering my own questions too, well, this is a business. He probably got paid for a feature. Right? People aren't entitled to support him back. That's true. I'll give you that. But it kind of shows me how cliquey the industry is. The industry is super cliquey. And if you're a part of the clique, they basically whore you out because you got to be you're then spread thin to save everybody's career and give everybody a moment. But on the flip side, they're all going to support you when your shit comes out. But if you're not really that cliquey with everybody, they act like your shit ain't even drop. Now I understand nobody like, or no artist ever posted like 6ix9ine shit, but I'm like, yo, Youngboy, like, why wouldn't they? Now, I'm going to give you another thing. I'm wondering if the latest situation with Quando Rondo may affect people showing love to especially industry dudes. Dirk is fire. He's on fire right now. Dirk was following Youngboy, unfollowed him as soon as his page came back up. I'm wondering if that affects anything. I'll say this, though. I was told Quando Rondo wasn't getting industry support. And it's kind of a reliable source. But they say he wasn't getting industry support because if certain entities or people support him in the industry, it would mean they're going against the other side. Now, I don't know what the other side is. You put 2 and 2 together. There was no names specifically put down. But it was basically put down as if you support Quando, you're basically saying fuck you to that person or that side. Which, I don't know. Does some of that go back on Youngboy? I don't know. But I was really kind of surprised that nobody posted Youngboy's album. I'm really surprised. Nobody posted his shit. Were you surprised? Listen, I don't need to like continually read between the lines. And by the way, it's clear there's no artist that could stop Youngboy. Let me be very, 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 very clear. I'm going to also, while saying this, exclude 3 artists actually. Exclude 6ix9ine, exclude Uzi, exclude Juice WRLD. Okay? There has never, or not, let me not say never. There hasn't been an artist that has the youth in the palm of their hands like Youngboy does since XXXTentacion. Let's be very clear. Let's be very clear. The people who I excluded, number one died. One, maybe he had like people in the palm of his hands, but then everybody hated him. 6ix9ine clearly. And Uzi, I think Uzi's like just a different entity. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what even, he's like fucking alien. I just don't even know what to really, you know? But he has a youth as well, but it's like a different type of hold than like a Youngboy. Tell me if I tweaked out with that comparison, or did I forget an artist? I took 3 artists out of the mix. Since X, I don't think there's been another artist other than Youngboy who is at a breaking point that you know if Youngboy says anything or does anything, the entire movement of the youth will go that way. The whole, you get what I mean? I had predicted that he was going to sell between 90K and 120. Him being expected to do 155 shows me, shut the fuck up. You don't even know, you can't even begin to fathom how big this guy is in terms of influence, in terms of superstardom. To put it in perspective, the guy doesn't even use Instagram. He doesn't even he just drops music video. He doesn't talk, doesn't do anything. Haven't seen or heard of him for months. And the biggest artist in the game with the biggest budgets, with hits they have put 30 niggas on, the best videos in the world, they're getting outsold by him. It just doesn't make sense. And yes, Youngboy is way more influential on the youth than Baby. By the way, Lil Nas X last week was trying to beat Drake. You want to see in comparison? Lil Nas X claimed he was pregnant, kissed 55 niggas at the VMAs. He was doing naked shower scenes with Jack Harlow. He was this nigga was doing naked push-ups at some other shit. He was doing everything in the fucking world. 125. Features on features on features on features. Nigga actually said he got himself pregnant. Did everything in the fucking book. I heard Lil Nas X's budget was disgustingly big. Pause. His label was trying to make it happen. Not mad at it. Smart business. But it also goes back to show again that no matter what the label try to pay to make the thing, the people will always pick the one. The stone that the builder refused shall always become the head cornerstone. When you look at someone like X, who was really trying to continue, well, he was marginalized at first, but he was trying to say, fuck it, I'll just be underground. I'll have my shit distorted, fuck all this other shit. The people said, no, you're a fucking pop star. And by the way, by the time X died, if you ask me, he was a pop star. It's not, I know you might have a bad connotation with that, but I mean pop star as in anything he dropped was about to do pop numbers. Drake's a pop star, Weeknd's a pop star, Travis is a pop star. X was that too. So now the most unpolished guy, the guy who doesn't like doing interviews, the guy who has probably the worst attitude, the guy who just don't give a fuck about being filtered to not get canceled, the guy who has a very colored history with, charges and arrest, the people said, we want Youngboy. And yet again, we see what I just said. When the people have picked that person, nothing could stop it. I always tell y'all, and as I go into my Tory Lanez point, give me 1 second. As I go into my Tory Lanez point, people are going to have to pick a side. Or what do you believe with the Tory Lanez thing to happen? Because everybody allegedly was sitting on the sidelines just waiting. What's going to happen with Tory Lanez? Did he do it? Is he going to be guilty? It appears the truth might not ever be known. It's always going to be he said, she said. Now, he's going to most likely take a plea. But if he's smart, he'll take a plea where he's not admitting to shooting her. He might just say, I'll take the gun charge. But only the gun charge. I ain't do nothing to her. Regardless, he's working out a plea. Clearly, the prosecutor's case ain't that strong because Tory's already on social media clowning people who thought he was going to jail. If he's clowning it before he signs the plea, the current plea, which is probably not the final plea that he's getting, the plea offer, don't got no jail time. How much proof did they really have on the nigga? If they're saying he shot a black woman, by the way, the cops gonna look crazy if he get off with no jail time. Especially in this time and era where like, yo, wait, so he shot a black woman and nothing happened, but there's this little lily white girl who went missing and y'all about to turn over every rock and stone and mountain and volcano to find the dude who might have killed her? Like, what? But a superstar, a celebrity who's a black woman gets shot in the foot allegedly by some guy and nobody cares? The cops gonna look crazy. So then I gotta think, if Tory's that confident he ain't going to jail, they're talking about a plea that's not gonna land him in jail, and if he's smart enough that he could plea out to something that's not violent, even if he take the gun charge, what are we gonna make up our minds about the Tory Lanez thing and say? Are you gonna say, damn, he was innocent, or are you gonna say, damn, he was guilty, that's why he pled guilty? The truth is, and I've been saying it to a lot of people, I've been calling everybody who was like, yo, we're just waiting on the sidelines. A lot of people in the industry, we're waiting on the sidelines to see what move we should make with Tory. We're let it play out in court, right? And I'm always one for don't jump to judge that person, even though, by the way, they all did. Like, they stopped playlisting his shit. They stopped playing his music on radio. They stopped doing everything the industry would do for a normal artist his size. They stopped doing. So they did take action, but they're like, oh, we're just going to wait to see what happens if we're going to come back around. What are y'all going to do now? Because y'all still not going to know the truth, even after the plea. You ain't going to know really what happened. Unless maybe something else comes out, I don't know. But it appears from everything I'm seeing, it's about to be a plea that don't tell you much about shit, other than the prosecutor felt is an easier conviction just to give a plea. And Tory just took the plea that he ain't got to go through court and risk time. Because here's the thing. And for people who say, yo, if Tory's really innocent, he'll take it to trial. He has a gun charge and he has an assault charge, right? The gun charge, literally, right? The gun charge is most likely going to stick. He might be able to beat the assault charge. So here's the thing. Imagine if he says, I'm taking him to trial. He beats the assault charge and gets hit with the gun charge because they got DNA, all type of shit, right? They're going to give you more time for wasting their time, even if you beat the one, which is probably the one you care to beat the most. So you might as well just plea out already to something lesser and get less harsher sentencing than if you had actually went to court. It's a little bit more complicated. I guess that's what I was trying to say. All right. Hold on. Give me 1 second, because I got to go grab some water real quick. Give me 1 second. All right, my bad. Hold on. I'm gonna play a Youngboy song. And I got some more shit to talk about. I got some. I can't let the cat out of the bag. Wait, where's Toxic Punk? I love this song. My bad. Get some H2O. Yeah. What else did I talk about? So anyway, in terms of Youngboy's album, pretty good. People always say Youngboy is a quantity artist, but I usually just say it's a curation thing with him. I think Youngboy doesn't sit on music, which is good. When he makes it, he likes it. He doesn't do no disrespect to Playboi Carti fans, but he don't like, yo, you hear a snippet and you get the song 10 years later. Like, you know what I mean? If he previews it, the shit's out the next album, or the shit's out like the next week. You know what I mean? He's pretty quick with it. And some might say that's great, but some might say, well, if he would sit on it, like he could really curate and make better bodies of work. Like, for example, I'm gonna be honest with you, I think Top is a classic album by him. And you know, I was talking about the curation process, which you know he didn't really say it was anything that much different, but Top is a classic album, if you ask me. I know a lot of people like 38 Baby, the first one. So a lot of people love what was that? AI Youngboy. Like, does Youngboy have a classic to y'all? Other than Top. Other than Top. Give me Youngboy's classic projects. FDP, you say Sincerely Kentrell is a classic. And you know, I might be inclined to agree with you. I'm gonna just say a little bit too early. Wait, let me look. AI Youngboy. I used to think it's Al Youngboy. Wait, hold on. Let me find it. Youngboy 2. Oh yeah. I wouldn't say are we saying AI Youngboy 2 is a are we saying that's a classic? The shit look fire. Got some shit I really like. Man, hold on, man. I might be
I feel like on Gucci Mane in 2006. I leave diamonds.
my favorite song by him at all time.
I just wanna be loved.
This is gonna sound mad, yo, and this is fine. Y'all can do whatever with it. This is gonna sound mad moist, whatever the case is. Like, and this is definitely TMI. And you're gonna be like, damn, bro, you're definitely 30, all right? But nigga, I kid you not, like, I don't even know. I should tell you, nigga, I've listened to this song like 20 times alone in the dark while taking a shit in the bathroom. Like, I don't know, like, sometimes I take a shit in the dark. I don't know, but this is the only song I just play on loop the whole time. I don't know. I like listening to music and feeling like I'm in the same state. It's like a lonely feeling. I don't know. Whatever. This whole album is really good. I'm certifying Top as a classic, but this one, now, yo, Lonely Child, like, yeah, I just hit Lonely Child. It just brings me back to childhood trauma that's been suppressed. That's what I can say. Man, y'all ain't shit.
Trump dummy.
Yo, how come Youngboy's producers never get fucking nominated for shit? Yo, how come Youngboy's like videographer never get nominated? Like I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Like, Salutes like Director X and them niggas, but Youngboy's videographers need VMAs. Like, Jesus Christ, how many times could you shoot him in the same crib and make it look like a whole fucking new video? These niggas need awards. Like, I'm sorry. Yo, you gotta get Youngboy, everybody around Youngboy should be getting awards. It's not just him. The genius of Youngboy has to be, like, you have to know his cameraman's always recording. That's why they got footage to still put out music videos. What's the next? You say Until Death Call My Name. You think that's a classic?
I ain't going outside today.
I need to talk to Mike.
I'm gonna defer to y'all on this. So I'm not gonna say what's classic and what's not. And the reason why I'm not gonna say that, right, is because the last time I did that, like, I was so wrong. Remember I did the Kodak versus Youngboy versus? Hold up. Yo, chat. I'm gonna bring y'all to my group DM. So like, we were hanging out and we went to like my friend's like birthday party tonight and shit, right? It was like a little birthday, little dinner, I don't know, whatever it is. Anyway, then I went to trenches because I had to put in some community service. You know what I mean? I had to patrol the block. You know what I mean? Sag my pants, let niggas really know. You know what I mean? Yo, I'm outside. You feel me? I had to let niggas really know. So that's when I was in the trenches of Brooklyn. But then afterwards, like, I'm like, yo, I should just come home and stream. Anyway, my homies was about to link up with some of these chicks. So I won't even say which homie, but one of my niggas like, yo, like, he basically, like, they sent an Uber for the girl. They canceled the fucking Uber. They were like, yo, because she was coming with a girl, like, one girl we know, and she was bringing a friend. And so she bring, like, it wasn't for me, it was for my two homies. Anyway, one of my homies like, yo, somebody saw the chick in person and she looked like Mrs. Pearl. So it was like a emergency. Like, niggas in the group chat like, yo, cancel the Uber, cancel it. Like, yo, going crazy. I said, this chick looked like Mrs. fucking Pearl, bro. Stop it. So anyway, the Uber and everything get canceled, right? But the other girl, that's my man's joint. Like, he been like hitting that for a minute. So we tell him like, yo, bro, listen, you have to go, like, that's your piece anyway. You feel me? You gotta, like they want to go somewhere, you hang out with them, nigga. Like, you're gonna fuck your girl anyway. And then the other Miss Pearl looking one, I don't know, like there's some truff to fucking chew on. I don't know what the fuck going on. Anyway, he just sent us some videos. He was like, yo, bro, whoever told y'all that was capping, blah, blah, blah. The chick actually looked good. I don't know. Niggas be lying, man. Jesus Christ. Look at these Youngboy fans up in here, man. Somebody said I look like Mrs. Puff. Salute to Mrs. Puff. All right, anyway. All right, cool. Until death call yo, I'm certifying only, if we did Youngboy versus Kodak versus again, would Youngboy win? Until now, I've always thought I played Kodak's music wrong. I thought I just played his fucking music wrong. I'm like, yo, damn, why did I play this nigga's music like this? But now I'm looking at him like, yo, fuck. Maybe Youngboy just really has a deeper catalog than Kodak. Kodak has about, if it was 10 songs, I think Kodak wins. I think 10 songs. Some people said, no, Youngboy has more hits. Someone said, do it again. I'm not doing that shit again. And I wouldn't do it. Like, I got to pick the biggest Kodak fan because I got embarrassed. I really thought Kodak was going to win. Somebody said, Gabe, that was versus you? No fucking way. All right, anyway, let me see what else been posted on Instagram. Oh, Nicki Minaj is back out here. Yo, I hope I'm not being disrespectful. Yo, is Nicki's ass real? This shit is huge. I always heard about, like, that post baby body. God damn. I hope Zoo, if you see this, my brother, first of all, what you doing online? There's kids on Twitch. Get off of this website, buddy. I'm playing. Anyway, second of all, damn. I mean, no harm. Like, she's a superstar. Come on, I'm be respectful, brother. Feel me? Nicki, you look amazing. Y'all think Nicki got the vaccine? All right, anyway. Oh, shit. Do y'all think... I don't even want to play this clip. Did y'all see this shit? Yo, we learned a lot about a lot of people. By the way, chat. Another thing about the podcast too, right? I'm gonna keep it real with you. I like the couch full of dudes. Pause. I like the couch full of people, like, cause it kind of felt like the conversation was more like you could actually hear real laughter, this and third, more than you just speaking to one person. You know what I mean? The reason why these two dudes didn't have a mic because, like, I didn't expect them to talk that much. But yeah. Anyway. Yo, you ever had like a revelation about a homie? Like, I think we had that about you. I think that's how it started.
It started with me and Drake.
He's trying to sway away from it.
No. Will you repeat what you said, my brother?
Repeat what I said?
Yeah.
I said, if Drake wanted to fuck my bitch, I would allow Drake to fuck my bitch. I would allow my bitch to fuck Drake. If she wanted to fuck him back, I can't. Hey, listen, I can't stop.
Yo.
Hold on, time out. Hold on, though.
Let me just put a disclaimer out there real quick.
Disclaimer.
She's not from the floor. She's not moving.
Yo, listen. Hold on. Time out.
Texas.
Hold on, time out. What type of man will I be to stop a bitch from fucking something? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, like, you feel me? I ain't finna, if my bitch wanna fuck a nigga, go fuck the nigga.
Okay,
like,
you said this before. I'm gonna hold you to fire.
Alright.
You said verbatim. I remember this because it's burned in my memory.
Right.
You said you fuck with Drake so much, it would be an honor for him to fuck your girl. it's like...
Hold on.
No, Drake definitely
Hold on, time out. Yo, act. Hold on. Y'all taking it from the wrong perspective.
Yo, he definitely tried to get me to agree with him. Like, come on now.
Act. If Drake was to
I'm
hit
not
your...
in this with you.
No. If Drake was to hit your girl, you wouldn't be like, yo, Drake fuck my bitch. Nigga, that's an honor. Like, come on, bro.
Nah, my
Wait.
My bitch gotta be so bad that Drake fuck her, nigga?
Yo,
nigga,
Drake...
that's the biggest artist in the world,
Yo,
nigga.
I seen Drake fuck some of the... Yo, let me tell you, that nigga was tweaking, man. Wait, does anybody think like that about any actually celebrity? Yo, wait, do people think that like celebrities, like if a celebrity fucks a girl, it means a girl is like super high standard? Yo, Sway Lee DMs 4s, 5s, and 6s. Don't ask how I know. I guess I DM them too. I don't know. What I'm just trying to say is that these niggas will fuck anything, man. Because, yo, a celebrity only means that you just want to fuck more. That's it, bro. Like, these niggas don't have no high fucking standards. Drake has fucked some of the sloppiest chicks known to man. Me too. But this nigga was really looking at it like, yo, if Drake would fuck you, I feel better about myself. Somebody said they would let... So you would let Youngboy fuck your girl? I can't tell if y'all trolling or not. FTP Rhino, you would let Youngboy fuck your girl? Y'all gotta be trolling me. Okay, anyway. Like, this thing annoying. I think he was partially trolling, but like, come on, bro. Are y'all fucking serious? Yo, have y'all seen... Do y'all fuck with Omi and the Hellcat? Now, the story of Omi and the Hellcat has always confused me because I thought he got locked up like a couple of years ago for all the fraud shit they claim he did, but they locked him up again, but I guess he's also released. I don't really... I know the gist of supposedly what he did. Like, he would take premium content and basically broadcast it out and sell it like super cheap. It's like me buying cable for like, I don't know, $200. Then I broadcast. Yeah, look at the chat. Even the chat says, fuck no. Oh, actually, I think the only answer was no. Oh, no. Yo, it's a possibility. Ain't nobody gonna... Bro, why the fuck would you let Drake fuck your girl? They said some shit off camera. Leaf might have it in his vlog. It was so disgusting. I don't even want to... One of these niggas said, right? I don't even want to point out which nigga on the couch said it. Like, Leaf got it on his vlog, I think. Or Silky might have it on, like, his vlog or whatever. I'm going to point at a nigga who said it. Where is it at? Where's that clip? Shit.
Yo, we learned a lot about a lot of people.
Oh, the nigga's not here. There was a light-skinned nigga who came on at the end of the episode, and that's why I realized maybe Youngboy fans are fucking, like, really weird. The light-skinned dude, he said some of the weirdest shit. Well, I ain't gonna lie, this dude right here, he co-signed it too, this Mikey nigga. They said that they said they would make out with Beyonce if Beyonce just sucked Jay-Z off. And I was like, what? Like, literally, it was like, yo, like, one of them things was literally like, yo, as long as she swallowed, like, of course I would do it. I was like, what? But then again, even with hearing a noise answer, I can't tell if these niggas were trolling me or like, these niggas is really just nasty. It wasn't only Beyonce they said about, nigga, they said about Ruby Rose. The nigga said, like, this was a hypothetical question, right? If for you to fuck Ruby Rose, you would have to make out with her right after she just swallowed DDG's nut, would you do it to fuck her? And everybody was like, fuck yes. And I'm like, she not washing her mouth. She walked straight out of her room. She just swallowed nut, and she walked right to them niggas, and she kissed them. And all them niggas was like, yeah, what's wrong? I kid you not. I kid you not. I'm just saying what these weird ass niggas said. Anyway, yo, why was this picture so like interesting? Does Sha'Carri look high here? I could never tell if. See, I don't smoke weed, so I don't know what the high look is. People were saying that this was Sha'Carri's drug dealer. So this was Sha'Carri and the weed man posing up in Subway after they both got the munchies. Does she look high? Or am I tripping? I can't tell. Is it the eyes that you can say she's high? Yo, chat, could y'all yo, what does this little fanny pack that you wear across the fucking shoulder mean? It's like fanny purse. This is almost like the man purse shit. But now they make them in like Dior shit too. Niggas told me the only thing that niggas put in here is weed and a pistol. Is that true? Somebody told me that it's an act. Watch out for any nigga with that. That's where everybody put their gun at. So that's your gun case. Like, that's your gun bag. Yo, I gotta show y'all this clip. Yo, I really gotta show y'all this clip. Hold on. Let me find. Let me find this clip for y'all. There's this fucking video I was dying laughing to, dog. I can't find it. It was like a nigga clowning. He was clowning a nigga with that fucking bag. Yo, it's like a comedian that did it. Tell me if y'all know the video. It's some nigga, he was clowning a nigga who looked just like this, but he had a gun out. The nigga looked mad moist. Like super moist. The nigga was like, yo, he was clowning somebody. He said, oh God, if you let this nigga kill me, I'm coming back. Like, he was wilding. Yo, y'all gotta find that video. Y'all gotta find that video. Y'all gotta find that video for me. I think I watched it on 6 Buzz or some shit like that. Somebody says, look at Lil Baby's likes on Twitter. What the fuck is Lil Baby liking? Yo, find that video for me, bro. Someone said pop piano. No. What are you talking about? Piano? Let me see. Who the fuck is Piano? Who the fuck is that? Piano clouded Alpo? Piano clouded Alpo. How do I find the video? Send me a link. Piano. Wait, send me the video, nigga. I'm gonna go to Lil Baby afterwards. I wanna laugh first, nigga. Let me laugh. I'm gonna go to this shit, but let me laugh first. Bro, I'm gonna do it. I wanna watch this shit. Oh my God, bro. Y'all really not trying to make me fucking. All right, man. That shit was just hilarious. Lil Baby. He don't got porn on this shit, right? Wait, let me just. Lil Baby Twitter. Is it porn? If he retweeted porn, I can't open it. If he liked porn, I can't. Oh, okay. Lil Baby. All right, here we go. All right. So Lil Baby liked a post that said, Lil Baby liked a post. Wait, do I gotta log into this shit or something to see his likes? All right. Let me just log in. Can't show you my password. What's my password? Takashi's. Wait, how many 9s did I put? No. Wait, did that not work? Wait. How many 9s did I fucking put? Let me see. Okay, here we go. Huh? Wait. Wait. Why can't I see the password? I'm trying to log into my shit real quick. Oh boy. Anybody got a burner Twitter account? Does anybody got like a burner Twitter I could sign in with? Fuck. If somebody send me a Twitter account, please. Bruh, send me a Twitter account. Damn. All right, man, bro. I don't know how to log in. Anyway, I could look it at my phone. A little baby. So little baby liked a post that says, "Youngboy hard, most deaf, but I still gotta go with my dog, little baby, any day." Wait, this is the big like? He liked to Instagram post saying that someone saying that they prefer him over Youngboy. I'm not gonna read into that. Chat, let me actually fact check myself. Did one time I say that Lil Baby had beef with Youngboy? Did I ever say that? I did? Oh, I was definitely misspoken. I was definitely, baby asked me about it. Like, yo, Ak, what are you talking about? Like, he had asked me about that. Like, yo, Ak, what are you talking about? That's what he said. And I really didn't mean, like, I definitely misspoke because I definitely wasn't talking about that, and I knew nothing about that, right? I think they're mad cool, or I think they've been cool. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, what I was talking about, it was the fact that, who was it? I could just say it now. Oh, I think no. Oh yeah, Youngboy had asked me like, "Yo, who you want me to do a song with?" And I think I was just like, "Yo, do it with Uzi, dog." Like, I think I'd say Little, but I don't know why my mind said Baby when I was trying to say it to y'all, but it wasn't. It was Uzi, and he was like, "Nah, like I fuck with Rich, and they got whatever at the time," and I think maybe like that's water under the bridge, but I would definitely love to hear Uzi and Youngboy in a song. That'd be great. Somebody says, should Lil Baby post Youngboy's album? Should he? Wait, somebody says No Cap and Lil Baby have beef? Wait, No Cap and Baby got beef? Or do you mean, oh, No Cap is signed to NBA instead of, somebody said No Cap and Rilo's from 4P. People are saying that's not true. Okay. All right. Well, I see everybody saying it. So let me ask. Do y'all think that artists like, I don't know, like recently Kodak came out and said, "Man, I should have never been beefing with Youngboy. I was going to sign him. It's Jack Boy's fault that we were beefing. Yo, free Youngboy. I love Youngboy, blah, blah," right? Do you think that Kodak should have posted Youngboy's album? And also, we saw that Lil Baby had a song with Youngboy. Do you think he should have posted his album? I'm gonna be honest with you. I think honestly, Youngboy is a competitor for these dudes. I don't know if Youngboy looks at it like that, but I could imagine artists like Baby is aware of the heat Youngboy got. And I'm not going to take him liking that as beef. I'm going to take him basically trying to let niggas know, nigga, yeah, salute to him. He good, but nigga, I'm Baby. What's up? Is that fair to say, or you don't think so? Kodak just posted Youngboy? Oh, somebody says Lil Baby can't. Yeah, that would be disrespectful. Would it? Would it be disrespectful if Lil Baby posted it given the fact that he's on tour with Dirk, and obviously, the Vaughn situation, even though I know Youngboy wasn't really involved in that. Kodak did post with YB. Okay, cool. Kodak said go get his album on live. Hey, there's so much politics in this fucking shit, man. Like, this is ridiculous. Just says, why am I assuming all this? Tyler posted Youngboy too. It's not, don't say mad people post. Yo, have y'all seen when another artist drop an album? Everybody and their mama posts the shit, man. Like, stop playing. Y'all niggas know what I'm talking about. When certain artists, let a nigga from YSL drop an album, the whole industry posts the shit. Tell me I'm wrong. Thug drop an album, everybody on planet Earth posts the shit. So don't tell me because 10 guys in the industry posted. No, it's not widely shared as popular as it is. Like the album is selling 155. Truth be told, who the fuck is Youngboy's competition? Let's really talk about it. Which artist do you feel is competition for Youngboy despite sales? Do you think he's hotter than Baby? You know what another artist told me about Youngboy? And by the way, this artist loves Youngboy too. But maybe this might go into the psyche of artists who are watching the Youngboy wave happen and also possibly, maybe some competition, but they're competing, right? The artist said to me, yo, Ak, if I could have anybody's fan base, I would want that fan base. And really, they were just saying that. They were like, yo, this dude is just beyond hot all the time for no fucking reason. And it wasn't like hate, like no reason, but it was just like, it doesn't make sense why he's so lit. And I do think a lot of artists who probably, every time they got to drop an album, they got to heat up, they got to drop singles, they got to do this, they got to do that. And even then, they still don't get hot as Youngboy. Youngboy is just, it feels like in the last couple of years, it's always been hot. If Youngboy sells 155 like this, I think Youngboy will outsell Baby. And I fuck with Baby. I love Baby. But, bro, you sell 155 in jail, no features? Are you crazy, nigga? And damn near a classic album dropped by Baby and he does 197? Bro, if Youngboy was getting assisted by Drake, getting assisted by the whole YSL, getting assisted by all these other individuals in the game, not saying that Baby did, but if he was playing the industry game, I think he would sell 200. Of course I think this thing would sell 200. 200K. So I think he would be neck to neck with Baby, if not above Baby. I'm sorry. Someone said, nah, Baby went from 88 to 197. That's a good point. I'm wondering where Baby's next album is going to fall. I'm wondering if he's going to crack 200 or if he's going to still stay over 175, between 175 and 200. Bro, there's 5 just small things that if Youngboy did, the nigga would sell massive amount of numbers. Yo, the crazy part about Youngboy numbers is that his numbers is only because of his raw fan base for the most part. And, of course, he does get playlists. I'm not saying he doesn't. But he's not marketed to an audience that's not his. A lot of these artists, they get marketed to an audience that's not theirs. And that's how they get bigger. For example, maybe of white people who might like, 3 or 4 rap songs per month, right? Maybe only 15% of those people get converted to whatever artist fans. It's still gonna be more than if you're just only targeting your core fan base. With Youngboy, I feel like they don't do much trying to get him bigger than than the audience he got. I think a lot of his records have crossover value. I don't think they work those records as crossover value. Do you understand what I mean? Like, you could have a song that works, and then that song becomes crossover when you start working in markets that's not natural to where that artist is from. Youngboy, let me go to his last project. What is his last project? Nobody's Safe. I ain't going to look at Nobody's Safe. Until I Return. All right, let's just look at top. Let's look at top, right? I just believe like 3 out of 5 of these songs, at least, could have been pushed to be like really mega hits. Because it works in his demographic. Like, truth be told, let me see which one. Casey Talk, All In. I think Casey Talk, All In. And I would say, even though the name just sounds crazy, no, I ain't gonna do Murder Business. I would say House Arrest Things. I think all 3 of those could have been pushed to different markets. I think I've told you, I had a marketing budget for Youngboy. They just give it to him. They don't spend a fucking dime. They just give the nigga the money. Just like, all right, whatever y'all keep doing, it works. So just take it. Make y'all videos in the garage and keep it going. Fuck it. We don't care. It works. The industry didn't they blackballed him for a second, but they allow him to do his thing now. Anyway, enough Youngboy talk. Yo, I have a big day ahead of me tomorrow. But I know how upset y'all were that y'all did not get a chance to, talk to me. Or I didn't get a chance to talk to y'all. So let me see if I could run through a few more things, but I got to get off of here. I promise I'll be back on tomorrow. I got to do a daytime stream tomorrow. I'm streaming too late, and my sleep schedule's fucked. $21 Savage getting arrested. Cash Doll having a baby. Oh, I do want to see. Yo, I paid that $20. I watched Boosie's movie. Very entertaining. I just want to say, yo, man, I'm always impressed by other people's grind. I've never a hater. Like, I love when I see someone working like their 24 hours is like a week. And for Boosie to have gotten shot last year, for him to beat cancer a couple years ago, for him to fucking be able to drop an album, said he wanted to do a festival, create a festival. He's beefing every day trying to get his Instagram back. He's cracking jokes all day, all night. He's just a flat-out comedian. He's doing everything just flat-out independent, right? And he's one of those people where he's not complaining about, why don't Roll... You see why I like Boosie? He not complaining. Why don't Rolling Loud book me? Why the fuck are you complaining? You know what he did? He made his own shit. Like, I like people like that. That's why I was trying to have the attitude toward the award show. Why the fuck I'm gonna sit here like, yo, why BT don't like me? Bro, shut the fuck up, make your own shit. I like what Boosie's doing. They ain't booking for a festival, make your own shit. You get me? Hey, niggas don't want to put you in a movie, make your own movie. And I just respect the hustler that Boosie is. For someone who is that much a veteran in the game to be still going hard, like he still trying to get his first million, is very inspiring. Also, if you watch Boosie, and I watch him closely because, I follow his page, or his new page, Boosie always got like events for the kids. He's always giving back. I understand why Boosie's loved, and it's much deeper than the internet. Boosie, he gives as much as you would say he takes from the community, if you ask me. All right. Oh shit, it was the 8th anniversary of Nothing Was the Same. Very classic album, if you ask me. I'm gonna give y'all an update tally of what I think Drake classics are. Take Care classic, So Far Gone classic. We gotta give Scorpion classic, and If You're Reading This Too Late's classic. My boy Drake got a good 5 classic albums, okay? 4 albums, okay? So let's repeat again. So Far Gone, Take Care, Nothing Was the Same. Okay, never mind, it was 5. Take Care, So Far Gone, Nothing Was the Same. That's 3. This is a classic, okay? Then we're going to throw If You're Reading This Too Late, and then we have to throw for the 5th. What are we throwing for the 5th? We throw in Scorpion. Scorpion's a classic. I just feel like, the records that may have not hit immediately on Scorpion, like especially some of them R&B records for like side like B, like them shits hit over time, and I think it's a classic. I ain't gonna lie to you. Grand. I'm not gonna, as much as I like Views, I won't say Views is a classic. Or am I saying Views is a classic? Let me check out Views. Oh, Views is a classic. What the fuck? Oh, this shit's a classic. Oh, this definitely a classic. I'm tweaking. Western Road Flows, Redemption? That video of fucking J.R. Smith just kind of like just driving down and he was playing the song. I think that they just won a ring or some shit. Classic. With You, classic. In Piece of Pimp C, goddamn, Still Here. Controller. This is when we had Drizzy fucking Marley. Child's Play, Pop Style, Fire and fucking Desire, Hotline Bling. No, this is classic. I'm sorry. This is classic. This is fucking classic. No, this is classic. I'm sorry to tell you. This is classic. 100% this is classic, boys. This is classic. We got the classic right here. Feel No Ways. Yeah, you're right. No, this is classic. This is classic. So, all right, Drake got 6 classics. If I'm being nice, I'll keep it a 5 and I'll take So Far going off. Just because we're not going to call it a project. But everything else I call a classic is classic. Fucking classic. When this came out in 2013, it was my last year of college. And it was just, it's a coming of age album. And that shit hit hard for me. Because, a lot of things, he was kind of understanding the superstardom, but he was still having a problem adjusting to it. He had a lot of family issues that he was trying to still deal with through music, and it resonated. Really love this album. Really love this fucking album. He was also realizing the pressure that came with being the guy who was the heir to Wayne, the guy who had all these phenomenal features, and people expected to hey, you sing but you rap too. So really dope. What else? I think this is Youngboy's handwriting right here. Oh yeah, I can't even see this shit. Damn. Ain't no fucking way. Ain't no fucking way Youngboy learned to write this fucking neat. What in the fuck is this? But salute to Youngboy, man. I always wonder if artists realize how much they're loved when they're not present to see it. You get me? I feel like Kodak still doesn't know how much people love him, and I think he wants to see it in just people going crazy, but people love Kodak too, But sometimes when artists are locked up, or sometimes unfortunately sometimes they pass away, that's always one of the things I wish, I'm like, damn, I hope they got to understand how much people appreciated them. You feel me? Lil Tim arrested. Who cares? This story was wild to me.
They say you look like Rihanna.
She hates me.
Why?
Because I worked with her a few years ago on, this is when she had her foundation. Right before she launched her what was it at that time? That
Fenty?
But no, I think it was before the Fenty, because it was whatever Kylie came out with. They all went in fucking cahoots. They were all arguing with each other. And that was when Kim came out with her line, Kylie came out with her line. But Rihanna had this foundation back in 2015, and it was her white gala. And that was when she kind of like was sponsored on med beds, high tech, all that. Well, I helped fundraise her gala here in Hollywood.
Yo, get to the fucking
she
point.
Was fucking my boss. They were fucking around. I think she was, I don't know if it was Travis. I don't know who the fuck Rihanna was fucking, but got dirty and got him dirty. And it was this whole thing. Well, she had her gala, and here I am. It was her white party gala. I'm dressed, I'm ready, I'm going after raising so much money for her thing, for his thing, for the company's thing. I show up. Sorry, Harley, but Rihanna said that you can't get in. Okay, cool. And that was in 2016. And then after that, I ended up partnering more. And his name was Lil Mac. Lil Mac Tubaya. What the fuck are you doing, you fat fuck? No, that was my late.
All right, anyway, basically this tree basically says that Rihanna gave her boss some STDs, this and third. These are allegations. We don't know if it's true. By the way, she's in a great committed relationship with A$AP Rocky. I will say this, though, and this is just what I've just heard from behind the scenes, that most of the women, and this is not talking about the Rihannas of the world, this is talking about the same you know, some of these IG models that claim they're rappers, but you see them naked more than you hear them rap. Like, you know what I'm talking about. Like, the ones who promote Fashion Nova more than they promote music. Like, you know what I'm talking about. I don't got to call it. You know what I'm talking about, right? Like the ones where you're like, yo, how are you making money? But somehow they are, and they look really good. Yeah, those chicks, like, I've just heard just behind the scenes, because, like, you know, popular rappers will, quote-unquote, link with them and act like they're about to give them a feature and just fuck them, right? So, like, I heard about, like, a good 4 to 5 of them that were circulating a nasty ring of STDs. And ironically, because there was a guy who was in the conversation, he was saying that, yo, he had sex with one of them too, and then when he found out they had an STD, his thing was like, oh, I didn't get infected. But I guess I say that to say STDs exist. If people in a city who all fuck the same hoe get an STD, what do you think is happening in an industry where the majority of successful men, they're fucking the smallest pool of women? Like, it can't be more than like 30 women. And I'm talking about the women who just kind of go from guy to guy to guy to guy, right? It can't be more than 30 women that are like passed around in the music industry, really. So if it's that small of a pool, everybody's fucking everybody's leftovers. And when you do that, there's going to be some STDs going around. Do I think that Rihanna has some shit? I think this chick is mad that Rihanna let her in something. So I can't trust her word. But it could be true. Like, Rihanna ain't above catching an STD. And I'm pretty sure if this story is true, it's probably not one of her prouder moments. But we also don't know if it's not true. So, yeah. Like, I've just heard, like, certain diseases or STDs are just commonplace. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I heard two I don't know if you call them celebrities, but they're behind the scenes, talking about two other celebrities, like, STD status, and it was like normal. It was like, okay, yeah, they both got it, and cool. You know what I mean? As long as they fuck each other, they can't get it again. I'm like, and it was just so the industry's a very interesting place. I think, for the most part, if you want to, people's STD status, I think, have been held more of a secret than. Actually, there's some download people too. No, I guess those two things that's always like if you start talking to people who are kind of more behind the scenes, you'll hear kind of those type of things being said. Oh, so and so has this, and it could be all lies. But if you hear the same thing from like 5 other people, and then you have people giving testimonial like, "Yo, she gave this to whatever," you just realize that this industry is kind of nasty. And again, I don't know what this got to do with Rihanna, because I have never heard. I don't know nobody who ever fucked Rihanna. True. Do I? I don't know. Anyway, I never heard no stories about Rihanna, but all these little Instagram thoughts who literally have no, like, their only claim to fame is that they look good, but they claim they're rappers. Yeah. I've all heard at one point they passed some shit along. In the industry, I think people, even if there's some non-curable shit that people in the industry just don't care about. Because it's almost like they're like, oh, okay. Oh, that's the stamp of being a celebrity. Everybody got it. I was like, wait, what? Wait, excuse me, what are you talking about now? But anyway, I won't get too much into that. And also, I don't want to levy no accusation at nobody's feet. And again, I don't know about this Rihanna shit. What y'all talking about? A boogie update soon. Chat, I'm getting the fuck off of here because I got a big day tomorrow, truth be told. I know you're probably expecting a little bit more from the stream today, but I got to go. After I get it done, I'll tell y'all first. So expect me to stream tomorrow. I'll tell you why I'm getting off stream now. Okay, I got to get off stream for something early in the morning, and I'll tell you why after I do it. Okay, I apologize for not streaming as much, but I'm kind of getting it together. All right, yo, chat, I'm out of here. I love y'all. I'll give you an update tomorrow. Hold me to it.